How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and a little bit of a Imperial Stouty Stout time in the form of Fulton Brewings Worthy Adversary 2016. First things first, great fucking name for a beer, Worthy Adversary. Love the shit out of that name. Let's dive in and see what the label has to say. It says it's 2016. This beer ages well. Learned about selling and it actually puts their web address on here, fultonbeer.com, and that's pretty cool that they do that. You know, a lot of people don't. You know, I take it for granted. A lot of people don't know about how to properly sell their beer. So for them to do that, kudos to you guys. Worthy Adversary, Russian Imperial Stout. Ordinary guys brewing extraordinary beer. Very modest. On the back here it says, an unchecked aggression of dark flavors with this rich stout is about drawing a line in the sand. The Fulton Manifesto is about complexity and approachability. Can and should coexist in beer. Excellence is no excuse for pretense. Everything worth doing is worth doing with soul. In business, doing good and doing well should be one and the same. Passion is the ultimate differentiator. Extraordinary lives deserve extraordinary beer. FultonBeer.com. 10% of the profits invested in the Folio Fund. More than something about whatever. 9.5% alcohol by volume. Yeah. Label-wise, makes sense. Black and white Russian Imperial Stout. Nothing too crazy. Little electrical tape up top just to make sure that's sealed properly. And yeah, came from Beer Mill. I got from Minnesota. And got a whole heaping pile of beers from Minnesota, to go up there to Minnesota and get some good beers, couple Russian Imperial Stouts and whatnot. Anyway, that was more Wisconsin, maybe Nova Scotia. I'm not quite sure. Let's give this a pour, see what she's got. Label wise, like I said, I dig it. I like the minimalist of it. Beer wise, not too shabby so far. Just under a pinky finger. Nice creamy top. Infinitely compact bubbles. And she be dark. Not the darkest beer in the history of mankind. Rich browns and mahoganies towards the bottom. And definitely could see some light in the pour. But she looks stouty McStouty. So, let's see if we can get a nose on her. Rich, deep, dark, semi-sweet chocolate. Touch of coffee. A little bit of roasted malt. Milky vibes. Lactose vibes. That be that. Very nice. Very nice. Really, sometimes when a lot of these Imperial Stouts, base Imperial Stouts, Russian Imperial Stouts go a little bit sideways for me, I get this metallic astringency. None of that whatsoever. Just soft, semi-sweet chocolates with a little dash of coffee, a little bit of dash of like a lactosey vibe. I'm not saying there's lactose in here. And now we got a little bit of burnt brown sugar there. Pretty delectable stuff so far. Yeah. Not gonna fuck around. Just gonna dive in. Cheers. That's good. That's good. Kind of processing it. I do get that tinge, that subtle, slight metallic kind of nickely stringency in the back. Very subtle though, very minimal. Absolutely forgivable. Not nearly as chocolatey as I thought it would be based off the nose. But there is a little more kind of dark baker's chocolate going on. Coffee vibes are a little bit more ramped up. You get a little bit of that creaminess, especially in the finish, but it definitely has no lactose in it. It's nice. Now, this is ageable beer. That's what this is. I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's a really well-made Russian Imperial Stout, where I like my Russian Imperial Stouts to land. I think a lot of Russian Imperial Stouts get a little bit too kind of hop forward. This one's a little bit more reserved. Granted, it is a 2016 version. Almost everybody makes their Russian Imperial Stouts at the end of 2016. This is the beginning of 2017, so I don't think it's all that old. But it's not too hop forward. It's not hop aggressive. There's enough there to kind of carry it through what it needs to be carried through. But I would absolutely willing to bet my left testicle that if you age this for 3, 4, 5 years, it would turn into something absolutely fantastic. And it's been a while since I've had a base Imperial Stout that I've thought that about. But yeah, really well made. There's a little bit of bittering on the back end. Like I said, that ever so slightest bit of a metallic kind of astringency thing, which is absolutely forgettable and forgivable. I'm bringing it up because I know it's there, but at the same time, I'm not really even focusing on it all that much. Way more coffee, sweeter chocolates in the nose, but definitely a bit more roasty bittering in the mouth. But at the same time, really well done Russian Imperial Stout. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better Russian Imperial Stouts I've had as of late. Base-wise, yeah. Not the best, but in the running. It's really nice. Again, like I said, I would love to try this age. I would love to try this barrel-aged. A lot of times you want to actually tweak and jack up and finagle beers when you barrel them. You just don't want to take a beer and throw it in a barrel. This, I think, would work really well in barrels, as is. With some gentle barreling, nothing too crazy. Or see this with a little bit of time in it, I think it would be awesome. Value and availability, no idea. A few Minnesota peeps help hook a brother up. Let me know how this is as far as availability and price. That would be awesome. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like Russian Imperial Stouts, OG style. We're not talking about the old Raspies of the world. We're talking about your Black Alberts, your Courages, your Emily's, things like that are more staying true to the Russian Imperial Stout, how it's supposed to be. Not a hop-forward bomb. Excuse me. This would definitely be worth picking up, especially in the age front. If you can find these aged, I almost guarantee they're going to be fucking delicious, saying some weird oxidation issues that sometimes just happens. Yeah. Tasty beer from a brewery that, when, first time you have a beer, it's this good. You kind of remember. So hopefully I get to try more stuff from these guys. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice Russian Imperial Stout right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.